Matt Millen goes from 0-16 to showing 16. Seann William Scott stops by to show us how to go balls out. And a couple more jokes at other sports people's expense. On your mark, get set. Go, Burley Sports Show, go! For all the unnecessary opinion, attitude, and general a-holery you want with your sports, rest easy, little camper, because this week's show is right on target. So, without further ado, let's get this week's show rolling. Thanks to our sponsor, beautiful What the Mountain Lodge and Resort. Strap on your skis and hit the slopes. Then hang upside down, naked, clinging for dear life like nowhere else. Today, only at beautiful What the Mountain. Matt Millen, fresh off building the NFL's only 0-16 team ever, has been hired to provide pre- and post-playoff game coverage for NBC.
How responsible were you for this season and the last 8 years?
Oh, completely responsible. I mean, when you were head of football operations, you throw it back on me.
Which lends them instant credibility. Excuse me. No, it doesn't. Also, Millen will be on hand during NBC's Super Bowl coverage, which is the football equivalent of having George W. Bush commentating on the Obama inauguration for MSNBC.
Terrible!
In the time it's taken me to set up the next joke, Darren Sproles has run under my foot and scored another touchdown against the Colts. One of the most popular expressions on the sports scene is balls out, which the Urban Dictionary defines as, quote, to exude tremendous effort, to try extremely hard. But a sports saying's real impact is based on, much like anything in sports, its crossover appeal. Joining us to shed some light on the balls out phenom is a man who's not afraid of letting it all hang out himself, Mr. Seann William Scott, star of the movie Balls Out, Gary the Tennis Coach, coming to DVD January 13th.
Thanks, Dick.
It's Nick, actually.
You're right. You know what? Why don't you just give me your jacket? Let me show you how it's done. You see that right there, Nick? I just did my thing. I played the whole Hollywood smartass guy with his own agenda routine to a T. I care enough about me to not care about you and still get the laugh. And giving the people what they want, I exude a tremendous effort and tried extremely hard to be a dick. I went balls out.
I see.
Damn, Skippy. Nick, balls out is the only way I know how to live. It's the only way to live. To succeed in this world, you have to go for it. And then some, no matter what the cost. To live any other way would be unworth living.
You mean not worth living?
No, Rick. I meant unworth living. The man who lives balls out has no regard for trifling little matters like words and grammar. He makes up his own words, when and how he feels. Crush nut, taco punch, laser skull.
What?
I'm so balls out right now, it's not even funny.
Now, I'm confused.
It's understandable. You're a regular dude. You're used to living balls in, right, Nick? You gotta let it go. You gotta stop caring. Close your eyes and feel the force and be the ball, Danny. Ladies love a man who's balls out. Other men respect another man who's balls out. It's like a scent, like what animals pick up on.
Like a pheromone.
Whatever, nerd. Point is, Nick, don't think, act. Don't try, be. Be balls out.
Got it. Why, it's as easy as American Pie.
What the? Yo, man. It's like the contract said that we were supposed to talk about the movie. Like, why would you?
Oops.
You knew that would get a rise and make a moment. Your Nick instincts told you not to, but you went balls out, didn't you, my apprentice?
Way out. It feels good.
You know what? The circle is complete, and my work here is done. Seann William Scott, and I am balls out.
Wow. We've just gone balls out with Seann William Scott, star of the movie Balls Out, Gary the Tennis Coach, coming to DVD January 13th. It smells pretty awesome. And lastly, but not leastly, From the BS show All Kinds of Stupid department, we present Jeff Jagodinski, who was fired as the head football coach of the Boston College Eagles this week after interviewing with the New York Jets about their head coaching vacancy. Even after BC officials warned him he'd be fired for being disloyal. Is that a word, Ted? All right. If he took the interview. Which means the Jets have cost another man his job. Which makes Jagodinski one of the stupidest people in sports. Which makes him the perfect coach for the New York Jets. Hi-ya! What's that? Your mind's been so blown that you just can't take anymore. Well, okay. But fair warning, we'll be back in 2 weeks with a Super Bowl special that is guaranteed to blow what mind you've got left. For the BS show, I'm Nick Stevens. Be well, good sports to all, and please, enjoy your closer.
The Burley Sports Show is brought to you by Heavy and CBSSports.com.